because the establishment is getting more out of control. I mean, Obama lies at a level that makes Bush and Clinton look tame. It is so amazing.
Well, I always ask myself, is it because that's the way they think the world should be, and they're protecting us idiots from ourselves? Like, you know, what's next after the healthcare mandate they have? They're going to tell you what time you have to go to bed because we're not smart enough to know what time to go to bed. We're going to mandate that you eat broccoli every third day. We're going to mandate that you have fish every Friday. We have to tell you what to do because you're not bright enough to make decisions for yourself.
Stay there. We'll be right back.
We're on the march.
We'll be right back. By the way, we're going to get into all of the latest on the economy, the TSA, amazing demonization in a posthumous way of Breitbart by NPR. I was really amazed by this report I heard Friday. I did a YouTube video on it. NPR includes Breitbart in report on Nazis. That's up at Infowars.com. It just bestial demonization. Talk about word games. Dr. Gold was just talking about it. It's like Obama had people on MSNBC, which they admit is run by the White House, basically, along with other George Soros-type groups like Media Matters. And they would have Carlos Watson, Slimeball Matthews, and others openly say, people don't like government health care because they're racist and don't like black people. Remember those quotes? I'd play them. You're like, what does that have to do with black people? Oh, sure, racist. And they just say, do what we say or we call you racist. And it's a tool that's used over and over again when people can't win debates. Now, we'll go to some of your calls coming up here in a few minutes. I know they're all over the map, but Dr. Corey Gold's got his own big-time radio show, by the way. And so he can certainly take calls on any subject and health. I just wanted to get him on and have him ride shotgun with us when I saw this article Friday. Study links autism with industrial food and environmental toxins. Now, we're an hour and a half into the show, and I haven't infomercialed anything, and we're funded by you, the listeners, but I only promote what I believe in. All the time, I have health food companies come to me, or vitamin companies, and say, we want to sponsor, we want you to endorse. Just last week, I turned down a huge sponsor because I don't have time to try the product and make sure it's really what they say. And it just sounded, not like I just fully understood it all. Okay? It took me over a year to really get behind Longevity and Beyond Tangy Tangerine, Pollen Burst, Rebound, Cell Shield, C2Q, the Healthy Start Alex Pack, all of it discounted. You can get free shipping and things like that, or get discounts when you sign up to be a distributor at InfoWarsTeam.com. But this Beyond Tangy Tangerine right here is absolutely amazing. In fact, if you guys just give me a wide shot here, I literally was back there during the break about to have some Tangy Tangerine, and that's why I thought, wait, I got Dr. Gold on. I'll just do a plug on air. I was back there during the break about to pour this into the water, and I went, wait a minute, I'll just do this on air. Because I have become addicted to Beyond Tangy Tangerine. I have become addicted. Instead of coffee, in fact, some days I don't even drink coffee now. I just have a pollen burst in the morning, pollen burst in the afternoon. I'm going to a movie and I'm tired or something with my wife. 7 o'clock at night, pollen burst. I mean, coffee gives you that kind of sick wide awakeness. And by the way, I drink so much Tangy Tangerine that I don't do the 2 scoops. Twice a day, like they say. I end up drinking 4 glasses a day with 1 scoop. And it has got everything in it. Oh. The first time I started drinking it, I didn't like it. And then after I was on it about 2 weeks, I'm addicted to it. Because, I mean, it's real. It's not like just some pink sugary stuff. It doesn't even really taste sweet. And I guess, what is it, sweetened with orange peel and stuff. It just, you start getting addicted to it like people that drink wine every day start wanting it, like me in the past. This stuff is so good. My mother is going to do a testimonial. She's reclusive when it comes to media. The guy that my wife uses as a handyman, he heard about it, did it for like a month and a half, lost 30-something pounds, just saying this. Alex wasn't lying. It's not even, of course I'm not lying. You have to be from another planet to not understand that we don't have the minerals in the food because the soil's been played out and they use toxic fertilizers to allow the plants to grow in most cases. You've got to understand this has the mighty 90. They say you only need 70-something minerals. It's got more than that. It's got 115 vegetables and fruits, natural antioxidant, great tangy tangerine taste, supports a healthy immune system, supports cardiovascular health, supports a healthy digestive system, supports optimal health, gluten-free, no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, low glycemic index, glycemic friendly, promotes healthy blood sugar levels. And it just goes on and on, everything. It's got bigger dosages. You know, it's got 7,500 IUs of vitamin A, 150%. Vitamin C, 1,667 times. 1,667%, more than what they say you need each day. Vitamin D3, 187%. Vitamin E, 667%. Vitamin K, 38% of the daily. Thiamine, 2,000%. Riboflavin, 1,765%. Niacin, 200%. Vitamin B6, 1,500% more than what the government says you need. Folate, 100%. Vitamin B12, 8,338 whopping succulent percentage points. It's just, I can't read. Okay, I'm not going to go into a big infomercial here. It's no brag when it's fact, as John Wayne, or who was it said that? No, guys, look up the quote, no brag, just fact. It's no brag, just fact. This is what Big Brother doesn't want you to have, and they sure don't want you to buy it at InfoWarsTeam.com and get the discounts and support us as I hire more reporters, more equipment, more transmission, more battle, more war against the globalist. I'm telling you, I'm addicted. It is so awesome. Beyond Tangy Tangerine, Pollen Burst, Rebound, all of it available at InfoWars.com. The Rebound, the Cell Shield, RTQ, all of it. There's hundreds of products. I'm just endorsing the ones I've tried, love, have had a big effect. So again, InfoWarsTeam.com, or give them a call if you've got any questions. The InfoWars team members, you can become one of them. 877-551-1301. It's also a great business opportunity to become a distributor. My dad's doing it and loving it. My dad, like 6 months ago, was like, okay, another vitamin thing. He's like, this stuff's incredible. My dad looks younger. You know what? People have never heard me hype vitamins and minerals and products like this, Dr. Gold, and they're like, why is he doing this? Because it's real. What is different with the products you and others have formulated that we have at InfoWars.com? What is different about Pollen Burst that you developed? What is different about the Beyond Tangy Tangerine? Why does it work so well?
Well, one of the reasons well, first off, I tell people one of the reasons that you're so successful on the radio is because you're a real person telling a real message that's not being told anywhere else, and people gravitate to it. They say, wait a second, we're not hearing that anywhere else. It's kind of like that with these products. It's kind of like, wait a second, people aren't quite doing what these people are doing. They're really putting those 90 essential nutrients into the products. It's not just enough to have the name on the box so that people will go buy it. They have the 12 amino acids that people need, the 16 vitamins, the 60 minerals, the 3 omega oils that people are needing to have a really good system. And I know a lot of people make a lot of hype out there. We don't do that. If people go to our website, they're going to say it's a very modest website. We don't want to make a lot of claims. We want people to try it themselves and let their body tell them if they love the product. But when your body is getting the right mix of things, and it used to get so many of these things from just eating well, and it's just not in the food today. People are driving through all these drive-thrus. They're drinking all these things with high fructose corn syrup. They're having all these things with MSG and so many other things that the body's just starving for nutrition. And then all of a sudden your body gets the nutrition it needs and it starts working the way it's supposed to work. A lot of what we do is bringing plant-derived minerals to people so that the minerals are actually coming from a plant source. They're very small. The body recognizes them. They go, wait a second, we haven't seen it for a while, but genetically we know we're supposed to be eating this, and it's in a particle size that the body can utilize and get into the cells and start doing the things that they're supposed to do, and the body starts operating the way it's supposed to. When people try these products and they do it for 2 or 3 weeks, they forgot how good they used to feel. They don't wake up feeling the way they used to wake up.
Why did it taste more bitter to me at first, and now it tastes totally delicious?
A lot of it is just that your body gets used to tasting certain things. It gets addicted to certain sweetnesses. If you actually take pasta or bread and chew it for a while versus just eating it real fast and swallowing it, you notice there's a sweetness in the bread because it allows the natural sugars to come out. Your body is looking for them. Your body's adjusted itself to actually enjoying eating vitamins, minerals, and nutrients the way they were supposed to be eating them. It was confused for a long time by all the chemicals and the neurochemicals put into the other products.
Well, you're right. You're right about that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, like, for example, when you think of MSG, MSG is a neurotoxin. MSG is designed to is an exciting chemical to your brain. It's it's put in there to make you taste something that's yucky, tasting good. It's meant to fool you. And that's why MSG is in so many things. And it kind of it poisons your brain to some degree. And that's why so many people say, I don't want MSG as my food. I don't feel good when I take it. I kind of feel queasy or white-headed when I take it. You mentioned coffee. I happen to enjoy a cup of coffee each day. But a lot of people say, I don't really feel good when I take certain things. Your body is telling you things. We stopped listening to our bodies a while back, but luckily guys like Dr. Joe Wallach, you mentioned it earlier, Peter Glidden, I know has been on your show before, Ben Fuchs has been on, Mike Adams. I read so many articles by Mike Adams last night. I was just so impressed with Mike Adams, the health ranger. And they started talking to you about what your body's supposed to be doing. And all you have to do is give it the minerals, give it the amino acids, the vitamins, the omega oils, and it will do amazing things to go back to the way it used to be. You look at kids today. My daughter happens to be a tennis player, and she's in great shape, and she runs around. When we were kids, everybody ran around the neighborhood and ran around the parks, had a great time, had plenty of energy. Today, kids get tired like in 10 minutes. It's like they want to go inside and play Game Boy.
When I was a child, I ran around barefoot, especially in the summer when I wasn't in school, from the time I got up in the morning until nighttime with scrapes all over me and like some wild hyena. And now I look at children and they're like, I don't want to do anything. And we had television. We had white bread. We had all that. It's so poisonous now. The GMO and the rest of it, they're like jellyfish. I used to get up early just so me and my friends could play in the woods for an hour or so. Then I'd run in and grab some breakfast and jump on the school bus. It's totally different. And by the way, I did find the quote. It was William Brennan in a Western said, no brag, just fact. And again, I hear rebroadcast of when I have a guest on about nutrition like you, Dr. Gold, and I sound like this frothing carnival barker person. And I'm like, I shouldn't sound like that when I pitch something. But the problem is, barkers are trying to act like they really believe in something. With me, I'm excited because I've lost 40-plus pounds. I can suddenly jog 5-6 miles when used to I couldn't go more than 2 or 3 miles. I'm suddenly able to lose weight and eat basically the same stuff I was. I feel so much better. My mind is so much clearer. I can work longer hours. I don't need that second and third cup of coffee that then gives me a weird headachy awake when I take the Pollen Burst. Tell us what's in Pollen Burst, also available at InfoWarsTeam.com.
Well, Pollen Burst is another product that starts with plant-derived minerals. So you're getting those minerals. And that's what your body's looking for, trace minerals. And I know people sometimes, they say, well, do I want zinc? Your body needs zinc in small amounts. Do I want these minerals? Your body is looking for them in trace amounts. And then in addition to that, you have your vitamin A, your B vitamins, you have your D vitamins, and you have green tea extracts in there. And then you have natural plant, when people start talking about, well, I'm not sure I want that. It has orange peel in it. It has orange, has mango. Your body is looking for vitamins coming from natural plant sources. So when it's getting plant-derived minerals, when it's getting vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D from natural plant sources, when it's getting green tea extracts, it's gonna work well. And I got to tell you, one thing I'm really proud about with Pollen Burst is that it tastes great, so people actually enjoy getting healthy. And that's really important because when kids will take it, when my dad will drink it, it's got to be tasting pretty good. And we can start introducing people to better health without them feeling like it's a punishment. And people have to stop pretending that somebody else is in charge of their body. It's not like you take your car in and you get it worked on, like, well, we need to replace your carburetor. People just think of their body like it's a